Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay. Stop calling me low, bro, I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk, I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. No better, I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming, I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay.
We're situated about 8 miles west of New York City at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
About 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Number 8.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
He was brought down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber who runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing on second and third down after that 9-yard gain on first. Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 23. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time, and it'll be Dolphin football. Boy, the run on first down, a disaster as he's tackled well behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was not what you would call straight line pursuit for a middle linebacker to make this play. He's got to work his way through the clutter to get to the ball carrier on the outside, and he does exactly that. That's called avoiding the trash.
Second and 16. From the gun, Harrison. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
To number 1. It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
From the gun, Harrison. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it across midfield down into Jet territory. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. This time to the tailback. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field. He wouldn't let the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're...
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are going to take a first-quarter lead. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Nothing.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
That good for 22 and a first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Shy of midfield.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll drop to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, Dolphins 7, Jets nothing.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 39-yard line. Back to throw. Able to connect with Mims. And he's taken down inside the 30. 11 more on that one and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
54 is mark. Check. Watch 54. Hey, tight down. There we go. Slam. 25. Check 25. Check.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
Number 23.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. And again this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one a first down pickup of 8.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Right there. 54.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Taken down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Mark 22, Mark 22. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Now they try the right side here. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Number 8.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Now Harrison Butker for the field goal try. On the right hash, it's a 43-yard attempt.
A 43-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a handoff here to his running back. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. There'll be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play brings up 3rd down.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, Harrison. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line. Play number 9 set to come here on the drive on 3rd and 2. And again this time to the tailback. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Matt Gay on for the field goal.
And Gay knocks this one through. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter.
37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
At the 18-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. A quick throw into the hands of Rager. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Okay, so now the question, how did he get that wide open?
Well, we both know that he shouldn't, because from the time they handed out scouting reports before this game, he was circled, starred, everything. Find him, cover him. And sometimes you can scheme a guy open. You put the receivers in a bunch, maybe you move some motion, maybe you put them on the backside of a formation, and all of a sudden you've got a better matchup. Every now and then, the offensive guys, they figure a way to get him open, even with everyone keeping eyes on him.
And that's certainly a guy they want to keep trying to scheme open. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he's stopped right around the 29. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And they won't get a chance to bring this one back. It goes out of bounds, back near their own 20.
22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Hey, 86. He's sneaky, guys. Watch out for 86.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat. And if he flushes out, they're fine with that. And they force another incompletion.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike, right? Yeah. Max 22. Come to my work. Hey, come to my work.
And he comes back with one complete.
The pass.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Max 22, Max 22. Six guys. Check 6 guys. Slam. Kill.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start.
22. Rip right. Check.
They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. T.J. Watt, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Michael Pilardi now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of a yard. And it's third down.
Third down, Harrison. Got an open man, that's Campbell. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. Called out a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Harrison. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football, but they trail here as we start the 4th quarter. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. What's the run? Shoot.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
The Jets on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. The completion good. This is Eric Ebron. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the 1st, right around the 42.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Got a man. It's Mims. And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the 1st down yardage before he's brought down. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Mike 22 is coming. Target. Mike 22.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
2nd and 5 at the 47-yard line.
22's coming. Mike. Hey, I'm coming.
Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line.
I remember throughout my career here in defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. He's going to wind up and air it out. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. picked off at the 12. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. Fourth quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line.
He was
just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On the RPO, that's complete right side. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon. But with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Now a handoff here to his running back. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Brings up 4th down.
Sidesteps him at the 35. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now he'll let it go deep right side.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. He's got this one completed to Mims. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. T.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5. Now you add 2 more to his total.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. And he'll give it here to his running back. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And only able to get 2 here, stopped at the 30. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
It's 2nd and 8.
This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. They find some open field here. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, business as usual for them. Well on their way to another victory. Riding a serious wave of momentum from what we've seen. And so far, they haven't met their match. So if you're going to play this team in the future, your mission is clear. You better be ready to play and match their firepower.
And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Dolphins 24, Jets 3. Matt Gay set to kick.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Over the middle, caught by Mims. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Throw left side, taken in by Mims. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And this one complete again to Mims. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
It's another Jets 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
Mike 22, Mike 22. Come on, baby.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but it's going to be 2nd down. Time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 14.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Miami, their strong September has carried over to October as they move to 5-0. And they'll return home next week to take on the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll drop down to 1-3. And they'll look to get back on the beam next week as they host the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Rappers are clearer than my conscience. I don't know but that's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, yeah. Whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, it's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know nobody.